and this is gonna be the worst one out of them all. $1,135 for this car. It's coming from the oil pan gas.
Quick shaft.
Check out what we have to work with. Whoa, it's alive! Welcome back, guys, to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing some modifications on this 1997 CRV. In our previous video, we replaced motor mounts, as well as got the all-wheel drive system back up and going by installing a new drive shaft, doing the dynamic damper for the rear diff, as well as servicing the rear diff by changing out the fluid. In today's video, we're going to be changing out the oil pan gasket with this Felt Pro rigid gasket. And when I bought the car, the previous owner told me that it leaks a little bit of oil. But when I got it home, I realized it wasn't a small leak. This thing is just leaking oil everywhere, no matter if it's running or shut off. Now, one of the major things I want to do is somewhat make this thing reliable before we hit the trail. So we'll be starting off with the oil pan gasket, getting that changed out, taking care of the cabin air filter, as that is also on our to-do list, as that one was completely clogged up. Now, we do have a challenge for this car. Our total budget is $1,500. I purchased the car for $1,135. So far, I have about $205 into parts. I went ahead and got some 5W30 Valvoline full synthetic oil. As far as the gasket goes, this was provided by the previous owner. So let's go ahead and slap this on and see how it goes. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is remove this dust shield. Well, it definitely looks like the oil pan gasket is leaking. There's a few other signs I'm not a big fan of, such as there appears to be a bolt that I can turn by hand. Well, that could definitely explain why this thing is just leaking everywhere. Next thing is going to be our O2 sensor, which we can just reach in there and unplug it. Now, with the header or the exhaust manifold removed, we can go ahead and take our dust cover off for our torque converter and our flex plate. We'll have to remove that in order to get to some of the bolts behind there. So taking a look at this oil pan and the gasket, first thing that we notice is some of these bolts are not even tight. I mean, you can take them out by hand. Not exactly sure what's going on with that. All right, so the next thing is we're gonna go ahead and drain the oil pan before we take any of these oil pan gasket bolts out. All right, now that the oil has been drained, we're ready to go ahead and undo all the bolts and the nuts that are holding the oil pan on. I believe there are about 17 or 19 of them somewhere in the back. All right, last bolt, and this thing should be ready to come out. right, so we got the oil pan off. So let's take a look at this gasket. And we can see exactly where it has failed. This gasket is also very hard. So over the years of operation, from it heating up, cooling off, it becomes brittle and basically comes off in pieces. And overall, the block portion is looking pretty clean, so we can probably go ahead and spray everything down, clean it up. Now with the oil pan gasket off, it's usually best practice to go ahead and inspect your pickup tube or your oil pump. Just make sure there's nothing clogged up on the inside of there. All right, so prior to installing the new gasket on this oil pan, we are gonna have to scrub off this old existing gasket until it is a nice clean surface, otherwise it's still gonna leak. All right, so we got majority of the gasket scraped off. Now this gasket, I'm not exactly sure how old it is. However, it was super brittle, basically coming off in pieces, which did take about 15 minutes to fully scrape it off, but we'll go ahead and put a wire brush to the mating surface, clean up the inside of the pan, as we don't want any of this gunk getting inside of our oil pickup and then clogging up our oil pump. But let's go ahead and clean this thing up a little bit more and go ahead and start installing the new gasket. All right guys, so got the oil pan all cleaned up. Also went ahead and cleaned up the exterior. All right, so this is gonna be our new oil pan gasket. So we got a little tube of black RTV silicone. And primarily we're gonna be applying this black RTV to a few joints. It's gonna be this spot over here, this spot over here, in the back. And there's one more spot over here. All right, so that should be all the bolts. All right guys, so now with a new oil pan gasket installed, we can go ahead and get these bolts and nuts tightened up. The manual calls for about a wrist and a half foot-pounds of torque. So we'll be tightening it down. And kind of like a head gasket, we'll go from side to side, back to back. We're gonna just double check the torque, and we'll use about a wrist worth of action. All right, cover is on for the flex plate. Gasket is replaced. We'll also be spraying this thing down with some degreaser in a future video and getting this thing all cleaned up. Now with the oil pan gasket installed, we'll go ahead and fill this thing up with some Valvoline 5W30. We'll probably need about 4 to 5 quarts, and we'll change the filter out at a later time, but for now, we'll go ahead and fill this thing up, make sure there's no leaks, and take this thing out on a test drive. All right guys, so oil pan gasket has been replaced, got the header reinstalled. Got the shield on for the flex plate. Still need to put the cover on the under tray. However, that thing is pretty greased up, so we're gonna clean that off before putting that back on. But for the time being, let's go ahead and crank this thing up and see if it's spitting out any more oil. Alright guys, so I've had the car running for about 15 minutes now. Our oil pan gasket appears to be good. I don't see any leaks or anything like that. There are some other leaks possibly coming from different parts of the motor. However, we'll be addressing that in a future video. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Got the new oil pan gasket installed and got the new cabin air filter installed. There are no longer leaks coming from the oil pan gasket. There could be a few other leaks going on with the CRV. However, we'll be tackling those in future videos. In the next video, we're going to be getting this thing prettied up. So restoring all the trim pieces back to black. We'll also go ahead and do a cut and polish on the paint. Not going to put too much money into it. However, we are going to pretty it up a little bit with the remainder of the budget that we have left, which is about $130. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next one.